So, Mr. Brown, how have you been doing since our last visit?
I've been doing all right. You didn't fill out my prescription though.
I didn't. I don't fill out prescriptions, but I can help you get that. I'll send you to the right people to get it done. Okay. And have you called around to see about any gainful employment, anything with your children? You're still trying to get custody with your kids?
No, I decided to let them stay with their grandparents.
Okay. And why is that?
It was just better off there. They already had a suitable house to live in. There's no need to take them from it. I can go over there and see them anytime I want.
Okay. And what about your employment? Have you been out job hunting at Career Links or anything?
Well, I applied at the Career Links or to put in a few apps. I had a few interviews. A couple of temp service called me. It's looking better.
Okay. And now back to your medication and your medical needs. Have you applied to like public welfare or anything like that? And were you denied, or have you even filled out any medical information for yourself?
Well, I think I filled out the paperwork wrong for the welfare, so they told me to come back up there. I just ain't made it back up there.
And why haven't you been up there?
Just other things I was doing, going out job hunting.
Okay. And have you applied for housing like we had discussed earlier in one of our meetings? You said you were homeless, but you were going to try to apply for some housing. Have you made any attempts to at least look at an apartment or anything?
No, I'm staying at a men's group home right now.
Okay. And how's that working out for you?
It's alright. It's only like 6 of us now, so it's cool.
You have to buy your own food?
Yeah, you have to get your own food.
Okay. Well, that's some progress, huh?
Yeah.
So you've made some positive steps into doing what you were supposed to have been doing. What about your GED? Getting started back with GED and trying to further your education?
Oh, I ain't getting nothing with that. Man.
No GED, no trying to further the education?
No. I will. I just wasn't motivated for that yet.
Okay, that's fine. Now, this is our evaluation and termination appointment today, and so Mr. Brown, how do you feel about being on your own right now? Again, are you scared? Are you nervous? What are some of the concerns that you will have now that you're out at this this men's group home? What's the name of the men's group home? Do you know?
Barry's group home.
Okay. And so, how are you feeling about, instead of just being, I know it's a little scary, but instead of when you were stable, where you had your own apartment and the kids and all of the above, and now you're on your own again, how are you feeling about that?
Oh, it's not more scary. It's more just always thinking, how do I get back? I wouldn't say scary though, but it's a lonely place.
So you're at a lonely place in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. And now how do you think you can get over this lonely feeling?
Just by getting my job things situated, my home living situated, things of that nature.
Okay. Can you give me 2 things that you are basically looking forward to now that you're on your own? Like, what are you anticipating on doing now that you're on your own? You know, even though you're living at Barry's group home, but you still have the freedom to come and go like like you do. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to?
Uh, Basically just finding a job,
Okay.
and there's nothing I really want to do. I just want to get everything back in order. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. And back in order meaning
Job, stable living, car, kids back at home, things like that.
okay. That's good. That really is a start. And what type of changes are you willing to make in your life in order for you to be for your rehabilitation to be successful?
Well, like at the group home, they have like prayer meeting, Bible studies.
Okay.
I've been going to that, and they have like little workshops you go through and helps you out.
So when you're feeling down in the dumps and like there's no way out, what do you do? Do you take up a prayer meeting? Is like there's someone that you can talk to, like your support system? Who or what is your support system?
Just basically the guys in the group home and coming here and talking with you.
Okay, and what about family, friends, church members, drug and alcohol sponsor? Do you have any of those as part of your support system?
Or drug and alcohol sponsor.
Sponsor, okay.
I go to church every often.
And why is that? Why don't you go to church on a regular?
Just sleep.
Okay. All right. And now, this is a little far-fetched, but 3 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I see myself owning my own home.
Okay.
With a family. I don't say new family. But
Okay.
with my family. With a stable job. And that's basically it.
Okay. Now, how, may I ask, are you planning on getting all of this? Like, what steps are you willing to take to get to owning your own home and, putting your family back together and having a stable job?
What steps am I willing to?
What I'm saying about what steps are you yourself, not, I know as far as you go out to want a job, temp agencies to find a job or whatever, but what steps are you willing to take to better yourself in order for you to maintain the things that you need to maintain? Because it starts with you
It
first.
starts with me first.
Yes.
Well, getting therapy. That
Okay.
way I know where to start. Most of the time people just think going to get a job is enough, but after that job don't pay off, you quit. That's where I'm at now. I just kept quitting.
Okay.
So I think staying in therapy, and then hopefully the doctors knows best.
Okay. Okay, and how are you going to deal with your anxiety and feelings and having, like, because the therapy sessions here with me will soon end.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this is like our last therapy session. So how are you planning on dealing with your feelings and your anxiety and the pressures of the world if you don't have me to talk to?
That's a tough one. I probably would say I don't know. Hopefully I don't go back to getting high and getting drunk. But
Okay, so how are you going to look for another therapist? Or I will tell you that my door is always open, that you can always call me and I can talk you through some things. But if I'm not available, what will you do? Will you talk to your sponsor, or maybe, some
Oh yeah,
church
I'll talk to
members?
my sponsor,
Okay.
pastor. At the church, they give you like a person to talk to when you're feeling down. Plus, right now, like with the Barry's group home,
Mm-hmm.
he's like a, recovering alcoholic and drug addict. So he knows what to go through. He talks us through a lot of things.
Okay. Okay, so I see that you are looking good. You're looking well. You seem to be on the right steps, taking all the right steps that there is to take to get your life back on track. And, your mindset seems to be in the right place. So I think Barry's group home is doing some good in your life. And you want to keep that up in your life or whatever. So I would like to schedule an appointment within the next 6 months, just to see where you're at, how you're doing, and how you're coping with life. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thank you, Mr. Brown, and you have a great day.
Me too.
Thank you. Mr. Brown came in. Mr. Brown came in, and I mean, he's feeling, relieved and all of the above, and he's looking good, and his mind is in the right place. And I think now that the things that I can help him with is trying to keep him on the straight and narrow and getting him the help that he really needs, if he needs for me to be there, just being able to be a part of his support system without being a part of the support system, just keeping him on the straight and narrow, just knowing that if he needs me, I am there for him. Thank you and have a great day.
God bless. Good.